Hi. I'm smiling and I'm doing okay. The craziest winter Texas storm ever in all of history. Look at this. This is today. Look at this. Snow has been here for several days now. Underneath is all ice. I haven't left this house in now 6 days. We can't get down up until today, we have not been able to get down the hill from where my parents live. So I don't know what's going on with the house. You guys remember, if you saw last vlog, you saw that we were preparing. I know, I'm telling them. We were preparing for this weather. We didn't know it was gonna get this bad, but we were preparing for bad weather. I went over to the house and drained the pipes so that the pipes wouldn't freeze. This is the first day I've actually made myself look a little bit presentable. We had rolling power for a day and a half. So it was like on for an hour-ish and then off for 2 to 3 hours. And then it was just rolling like that. And then finally last night, we think a transformer blew or something. We haven't had power since like in the middle of the night around like 4 a.m. I figured today I wanted to pick my spirits up a little bit. I got dressed. I put on a little bit of makeup just to make myself feel a little better. Special thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video, because the day before this all started and we couldn't leave, I got the box from Thrive with all these healthy goodies and snacks. And you guys know I do not like grocery shopping, even when it's across the street, down the street, or even now 20 minutes away. If you're not familiar with Thrive Market, it's an online membership-based grocery store or market where you can get super healthy items in all different types of categories, whether it's food or beauty. You can go to thrivemarket.com/MaCenna. You can get 25% off your first order and a free gift. And I'll show you all the cool things that I got.
What are you doing, little cuteness? Are you cold?
Look at that face. You need a bath. I need to go to Hobby Lobby and get some DIY supplies for projects. I want to go to Lowe's. I've got to get some paint. I could do some stuff. I gotta go check on my house. So we are attempting to make it down the hill, but we think that it's going to be okay. So we're gonna try. Oh my goodness. I was worried about this room because of the windows that are broken. It looks okay. Look at the hot tub. Everything looks okay. Wow. Look at the outside. It is cold. So we definitely need paint for a project. I want to get some tiles for a project. I want to get look at some handles. Because we were gonna thrift shop and vintage shop and find some handles.
Yeah,
that didn't work out. I love this kind of tile, like this like hand crafted tile. I might get some of these. Does this sit right here? So I got these colors, which I think I'm working on a project, and I think these could be really cool to test some tile designs. Now, in the paint section. So I have a cabinet that I'm going to paint, and I really like this rock bottom color, and I want to test it because I love that for like kitchen cabinets, or the bottom kitchen cabinets, because it's like a gray green. Jasper was my other option, but it's a lot more green. Now we're at Hobby Lobby, and I need some canvas tote bags to do some fun stuff on. I love these little zipper ones because they're great for like all of my camera stuff, like my memory cards and cords and headphones and stuff. They have all of these pillow covers, and they're 50% off. And I want to do a project where I kind of like make a design on a pillow or something, so I want to find a really good base. This one is like very, you know, linen and tweedy. This one's like a little thicker. We made it back. Look at that crazy dog. Where's the snow? Where's the snow? Good boy. What are you doing? No! Brody! Mom! Mom! Thank goodness we do have a gas stove.
Oh,
That
yes.
would have been, it would,
Oh, my goodness.
it would have been. We did pick up some water, but the grocery stores here all picked over, but luckily we didn't need anything. So I had a whole box of good stuff. Let's see what we got. No, Kinsley, none of this is for you. Oh, look at all the stuff I got. Oh, I got chili, Mom. Let's do a little haul and I'll tell you guys about Thrive Market because I was gonna run out of coffee. So I got some Thrive Market organic coffee, vanilla nut flavor. Yum. I love anything that are puffs, grain-free puffs that are barbecue flavored. They're made with coconut oil. You can go on their website or the app. You can download their app too. And you can organize all of the pages by what diet you're on, whether you're taking keto or also your values. So non-GMO, PBA free, fair trade, or you can type in like chips. Like I did. You can also choose which membership term works best for you and your family. I went with the 12-month membership because it makes it only $5 a month. And Thrive also has an amazing give back program where they've raised over $1 million for COVID-19 relief and donated over $375,000 in natural disaster relief efforts since 2017. Plantain chips. I think this one came in a 2-pack. Sprouted seed, garlic, and herb crackers. So this one is actually Simple Meals. And so it's not just Thrive Market products, it's also other organic companies that really great prices because members save a lot on each order too. I think I saved $32 on this order on all the products. Non-GMO plant-based chili. I got linguine. I got garlic bread. Yes. Oh no, this is my salsa. What is salsa? Thrive organic salsa. I'm pretty sure I got 2. I like salsa a lot. Chips and salsa is like my favorite, like my go-to. Oh, I got hot and I also got medium. This wrapped one's gotta be the pasta sauce. Organic Sicilian gravy tomato sauce. Now I haven't tried this one personally, but the reviews on it, so amazing. All of the reviews, people were saying like, this is the best pasta sauce that I've ever tried. I was like, I have to try that. And this is coconut vanilla foaming hand wash. You can also buy thousands of different items in clean home and beauty care, all curated specifically for their members, and they're organic and safe, even supplements too. Tortilla chips for our mini salsa. I'm pretty sure I got 2 of those too. These are blue corn, and I also got Late July snacks. I love Late July. Like Late July sea salt thin and crisps, restaurant style tortilla chips, so we can have a salsa party. If you're anything like me and don't want to go to the grocery store, something about it, I've never enjoyed going to the grocery stores. I think because I'm not really a cook, but I do enjoy cooking. Sometimes. I usually leave that up to Romeo. You can also sign up for auto ship and save even more, but members on average save $32, so you can get great organic groceries and save, and you don't have to go. It's all good stuff. So definitely check out Thrive Market. Go to thrivemarket.com/XOMcKenna to get 25% off your first order and a free gift. What do you guys want to do now? I don't know. I'm gonna put you down. We've already got out of the house today, which has put me in a much better mood than being in the house, stuck in the house for the last 6 days. Luckily, I charged all my camera batteries before we lost power, so I could talk to you guys, so we weren't just me and my parents and all these many dogs. Do you guys want to meet the dogs? I think you should meet the dog. This is Kinsley. Say hi. No. That's Brody. That's our baby. Is Brody the youngest? Yes. Yeah, Brody's the baby. He's the youngest. Olivia, last vlog. This is Olivia. Her name is Olivia Joy because my mom likes almond joys. I actually don't know. I think I made that up. Did I make that up? No. Oh, that's true? But did you name her Olivia Joy because you like almond joys?
Dad said she looks like an almond joy.
She looks like an almond joy. No, you can't have that. That's not
A little nutty. No chocolate for the
She's a little nutty. This is Abby. Say hi. She's getting so old. Face. Oh, sweet. This is Ruby. This is Mia. And then Riley is somewhere. He gets a little testy, so you'll just take my word for it. He's so sweet, but he's like, don't pick me up. Can't believe my mom was actually able to make this. Campfire roast. It has been a few rough days since the last time I saw you. But I come with good news. We got our power back. It has been, Kinsley's going crazy. It has now been 4 days without power, without water. The weather's warmer. It's not going to snow anymore. It's still a little bit freezing temperatures at night, but it's warming up to 41 degrees today, which is insane. It feels warm outside. So since we don't have water still, and we don't know when we're getting water back, I'm trying to scoop up as much snow as we can so that we can still flush the toilets, and the fresh snow that's on top we can still boil to drink. That's about all that we can do because it's survival mode, you guys. So I'm gonna shovel some snow. At least that's something. Now it'll melt with the sun. Look at who's waiting for me. Oh my gosh, you guys. We made it through. We're officially now on our second day back with power. No weird glitches or anything. It didn't roll or turn on and off. We had some questionable water, but it started to look really good like last night. The county or the city lets you know that you have to boil your water because it's not safe. That was lifted today. So Kinsley, you can get a bath. Look at her. Look at her. She hasn't had a bath in so long. Since I wasn't really on social media or anything because of the power outage, I wanted to do a Q&A at the end of this video just to catch up and talk to you guys and answer your questions. So what is your plan with your LA home? So we very much still have it. Romeo is actually in LA for work. He was supposed to come here. We were planning on him coming here. Actually, it was on the days during the storm, and obviously he couldn't get here. So he's gonna be here very soon because he is very excited to do something, bust a wall. I was like, you're gonna have to come help me. I'm so behind from this storm. Like, we haven't worked on it for a week. We still live in LA. I love living in Los Angeles. I know that a lot of people are moving out of LA. A lot of people don't like it for a lot of different reasons. A lot of people love it for a lot of different reasons. I love it. It's been my home for 13 years, but we bought a house here close to my parents. I want to spend more time with my parents. So it's kind of like we're going to be in both places for a little while. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have a brother. His name is Jason. He is awesome. He's a little older than me. Will you move the house before you start building the cottage in the back? I think they're gonna happen kind of at the same time. We're gonna start building the cottage in the back as soon as we get permits, and then move the house when we can get all of that set up. So it's gonna happen at the same time. Was the cottage around the same price point as the others you showed? The touring homes video? No, absolutely not. Those were way out of my price budget. How many bedrooms and bathrooms will your house have? Right now, it's an odd layout. It has for sure 1 bedroom and 1 bath. They sold it as a 2-bedroom, not really. Once we're done, it's gonna have 2 bedrooms and 2 baths. So it'll have a primary suite and then a guest bedroom and then a separate guest bathroom, but it'll also be a full bath. Where is Romeo? Back in LA. So Romeo and I have only spent at most a week and a day apart. We just celebrated our 12-year anniversary, and I was here for our anniversary, and I was here for Valentine's Day. We were apart for all of those. That's never happened before. I think we've been apart now for almost a month, and that is insane. We've both been incredibly busy. He's been working a ton. I've been working on the house, filming, doing things. We've both been working, so it's been preoccupying our brain. And then this last week was just really hard without having him here. But yes, he's back in LA, but he will be here very soon. How long do you think it will take you to renovate your house fully? I'm gonna be doing a lot of the work. Romeo and I together are gonna be doing a lot of the work. My parents, we all are gonna be working on this house ourselves. It's not like I have a team of people and a contractor and subcontractors and people coming in. I'm acting like the contractor, and I'm hiring the people to do the things that I can't and don't have the expertise and the experience to do, like electrical and plumbing. So since we're gonna be doing a lot of it ourselves, it's going to take a little longer than like a house flip. You know, you see on TV that they're like renovating the whole house in like 6 weeks or something. I plan for all of 2021 to be working on this house, but probably the last, 4 months of the year is going to be all decorating and me sourcing and finding. And I also want to find like incredibly unique antique things and vintage things. So, those things are going to take time. Do you confirm all decisions with Romeo on the house, or is he cool with it being your thing? Oh no. he's very cool with it being my thing. This has always been my thing. As long as he's known me, I've always done things in our house, done things to our house. And he, not that he doesn't care, he just doesn't care. He's like, that's your thing, you do it. I'll ask him his opinion, and he's incredibly creative, and he'll tell me good advice, you know? But ultimately, he leaves it up to me, and we work really well like that. Just like he has his own things that I don't touch. It works for us. Do you have any tips for first-time homeowners and flippers? Well, I guess I'll have more tips once after this year, after I do this project. I feel like the only thing that I would have tips on in the early stages, just of what I've already been through, is that buying a home takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Even if you have all your ducks in a row and you have everything that you need, it still takes time. We were closing on this house for almost 2 months. It was a process, and that was just because it was an older house. It had never been sold before. It had to be the county and the platting and it was a lot. It had to have a survey. It was a lot that went into it. So I think just having patience, especially in the early stages. Is the guest cottage going to be an Airbnb? That's definitely the plan. I want to stay in the guest cottage while we're working on the main house. So when that will happen, I'm not sure, but I hope so one day. But we're just taking it kind of step by step. What's your job? I am a full-time content creator on social media here on YouTube. I've been full-time with my channels now for 2 years. So I have my original channel that I started and I launched in 2018, and it's MaCenna, and we're almost to 700,000 subscribers. You guys, crazy. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. It came with a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of investment, because what I do takes money and time, and I need things to flip, room makeovers to do. Those are all investments. So I invested a lot in myself, and I invested a lot in growing the channel. And I'm so grateful for you guys just for showing up and enjoying the content. So I have that channel. I also have my vlog channel that came later on once my other YouTube channel was already established, and it just is a behind the scenes. And then I also have Instagram, other social medias. I have my website. It's kind of a web of a whole bunch of stuff that goes into my job. How do you not get overwhelmed by the entire process? That's a really good question, actually. And I think even going through these questions, you guys have a lot of questions about what I'm doing probably like a year from now. And I can't answer those questions because I don't know, and that's how I keep myself from getting overwhelmed. If I think too much about like, is this my only house that I'm ever gonna flip? Am I gonna live in this house? Am I gonna move to Texas? Am I, all of those questions and all of those decisions are not decisions that we need to make today. So I just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna focus on what's happening right now. We don't need to make any decisions about living in LA in our apartment because we still have our lease there. So I was like, I don't need to think about it right now. That's just what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna work on things that are happening right now. And that is just renovating the cottage, getting it, to where we need it to be for our family, for potential resale one day. That's probably not gonna happen. I'm gonna love this house. I'm gonna keep it. It's close to my parents, but you have to kind of think that in mind too. I think overall, not getting overwhelmed with answering all of those life questions right now and today keeps me from getting super overwhelmed. Just take it day by day. What room are you most excited about to make over in your new place? I think the part that I love the most is like the kitchen area, and then going into the dining room, that area, and how that layout is going to be going forward. I think that's what I dream about the most. Like I think about the finishes and if I'm gonna do soapstone or what I'm gonna do on the countertops and the color of the cabinets. I find my brain kind of gravitating towards the kitchen decisions a lot. So that must be kind of what I'm most excited about. Advice on picking a fixer-upper. Good question. I guess I'll know more when I get through with all this, but some of the things that we were looking for was location. Was it becoming a more desirable area? Were property values increasing? I feel like location is the first thing you think about. And then the second thing I was thinking about was good bones. I wanted something that was a fixer-upper. I wanted something that I could renovate and then restore pieces of it and giving it that keeping that same character and charm. So I was looking for like good bones, nothing that like completely needed to be knocked down and rebuilt. Are you nervous you're in over your head with the cottage renovations or excited? Oh, I don't feel in over my head at all, but that's like the story of my life. I dive headfirst into situations because I've always believed that great things come at like the end of your comfort zone. That's when great things in my life have always happened. So I'm a little bit of a daredevil like that. So I never really feel like I'm in over my head because I always feel like there's a solution, there's a problem. Let's attack it, let's solve it, let's figure out how to make it better. Don't dwell on the bad things that are happening. Let's just, okay, what are they? What can we fix? How can we move forward kind of person? I've always been that way. So no, I'm so excited. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna make a wrong decision. I'm going to hurt myself probably. I had some scrapes from raking the lawn. Those are all things that are part of life. What has been the most rewarding part of the home owning process so far? Oh, I mean, one that comes to mind is me not having to ask my landlord for permission to do anything, even though he doesn't care. Did you ever consider going back to California during the storm? Oh yeah, a whole bunch. Like, yeah, several times I'm like, what did I do? But this was great. This was a very unprecedented, never happened before storm for Texas. And I know that, I mean, I grew up here. How did you survive so many days without power and still have phone battery? Oh, that was a very, very, very complex system I had worked out. So we had a generator for one of the nights for a couple of hours where we were able to charge our phones. So that was one day. My phone actually holds a lot of battery, the 11. Charged them with the generator that night, and then we didn't have it anymore. We ran out of fuel. So I had my iPad charged. So one day I took the battery from my iPad to my phone. So I just plugged them in and it gave the battery to my phone. I did that to half for me and half for my mom. And then also my computer was fully charged. So I did it to my computer too. So I was keeping enough battery on my phone to last me, and then I just wasn't using it. I would turn it on airplane mode. I would turn it completely off at times. I wasn't on social media. I wasn't watching anything. So I just conserved the battery, really. How did you and Romeo meet, and how did you know it was love? Oh, I love talking about him because I haven't seen him. We met at an Italian restaurant we both worked at 12 years ago now, and really close and really like best friends first. And then it just kind of turned into more than that, and we've been together ever since. And I mean, it's just when it's right and you just know. Would you consider doing house flips once you've renovated your new house? Yes. Yeah, I think so. Let's see how this one goes first. Will you let us know 6 months in advance about the pop-up so out-of-state folks can come? Totally. I've been talking about this pop-up for ever because I've been collecting thrifted finds. Love to create this experience and this pop-up shop for you guys and meet you guys. 2020 happened, and now with the storm in the house, things got pushed around a little bit, but I very much want to do that. So we're just going to play it by ear, but yes, you will know in plenty of time. Thank you guys so much for all of your messages on Instagram and DMing me and making sure that we're okay. Even if I didn't respond, I saw them. I was trying not to be on my phone. Thank you guys so much for all of your messages, and a special thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check them out. Go to thrivemarket.com/exomckenna and join for 25% off your first order and that free gift. I'm about to go grab those barbecue poofies. I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys. Look at this. I also need to bathe her. Look at her shagginess. She needs to be brushed and bathed. She's not gonna like it, but it's gotta happen.